How many people here have seen an improv show before? Many of you have come here, I know that. All right, so you know that we make it up, and we really do. Just like Andy made it up, and that was for real, nothing planned. The practice and the performance art of improvisation is working without a script. How do you do that and make things make sense and be stage-worthy, be something that people will actually come to see and be entertained? Well, there's a lot more to it than just making stuff up out of your off the top of your head. It's a lot of listening and working together. Lots of things that work well in a lot of areas of life. It's also being spontaneous, trusting yourself, but trusting your scene partners as well. So the first few exercises that we do, first few things that we do, we sometimes do as warm-ups to get us prepared for the rest of the class. So I'm going to have everybody come up. We start out in a circle, so if everybody can help me over here. Oh, thank you, Joan. And we're not going to make a circle because we don't want to make it, have our back to you. But fill in over here, guys. We're going to kind of keep an open circle. And the two people at the end, imagine, are right next to one another, okay? So we've got a lot of people here. Okay. All right, move down a little bit. Move down, move down. Good, 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 good. All right, Bruce is over there. Yeah. Sideways, sideways. Sideways, that's a good idea. So now move a little this way. Come down this way. Come down this way and Bruce can move it. Okay, good. I think we've got everybody here. All right, so we're going to do one word at a time. One word at a time, we're going to create proverbs. All right? And they may not be proverbs that anybody's ever heard before. In fact, I can guarantee you of that. But they will make some kind of sense. All right? One word at a time, and when they're finished, I'll repeat what it is, and we'll clap for it, and then the next person will start. Okay? So, starting over here from Sheila. One word at a time, proverbs.
Never.
Do.
Want. You.
Want. Never do what you want. Very good advice. Okay, good. Amy, start.
Always try to
See.
your best.
So, always try to see your best self. Very good. Okay, Ruth, you start.
Sometimes one
Will. Jump.
to
The.
lake.
Sometimes one will jump to a lake. That's kind of symbolic, you know, it's an allegory. That's okay. Where do we start? With you, Harriet? Go ahead.
Time
Passes.
very quickly.
All right, time passes very quickly. Joan.
Always
Do what
you
Want.
to.
All right, always do what you want to do. And there we go. Jake's not.
Never. Listen.
To
Every.
thing you
Ear.
All right, very good, very good. Never listen to everything you hear. All right, let's stay up here, and we're going to do, let's have, actually, guys, you can sit down. Can I have Harold and Harriet? And everybody else can take a seat. All right, Harold and Harriet are going to do a scene without words. They're just going to use emotions. They're going to take suggestions of emotions, and they're only going to be able to speak in the alphabet, in order. Okay, so they're going to go back and forth as though they're having a conversation, but they can only do it in the alphabet. Okay? Give me a suggestion for an emotion, any emotion.
happy.
Happiness, and how about one other? Anger. Okay, happiness and anger. One of them is going to take happiness, and we don't assign it. They'll figure that out once they start. And one is going to have happiness and anger, and then they will do a scene only in the alphabet. When they get to Z, the scene is finished.
A, B, C, D.
E, F, G.
K,
L.
M.
and
ask you another emotion.
Lust.
Not from you, somebody else. Let's think we set it up.
Fear.
Embarrassment, and what was the other one?
Fear.
Lust. Okay, we got it back. What was it? Lust and what was it? Embarrassment. Lust. Okay, well, this sounds like I could write this one. Lust and embarrassment. The alphabet.
A, B, C.
Embarrassment.
D, E, F.
H.
L, M, N.
O, P, Q.
R, S, T.
U, V.
That was a good example of you had, it just felt natural and you just went with it. I mean, I don't know where else you were going to run. Cornered over there. All right, how about Jake and I'm going to set up some chairs over here. Jake, Joan, Sally, and let me see, and Sarah, come on up here. All right, and you're over there. You got it over there. Okay, so you guys move back just a little bit because no, you stay forward because I want you. No, Sarah, stay forward. Okay, so again. These two people are sort of connected, okay? Now, anybody ever work in an office and had the experience of office gossip? All right, so it can get kind of out of hand. So we're going to do an example of an improv where we're going to get a line, just a line that could be something gossipy, and they're going to pass it along, and see what happens to it as we go along, how it stays the same, how it changes, okay? So it takes a certain amount of subtlety. Let's go in this direction. So Sarah, you'll start. You're always going to be talking to Joan and so on. And then Sally, you connect. Whoa, hold on. We haven't gotten the line yet. And you're going to connect to Sarah, okay? So you got to speak loud enough for us to hear you, but you're always like telling it to that person next to you, okay? All right, so let's make up a piece of gossip.
Did you hear about Sally?
Okay. Well, let's say something specific. What about Sally?
Did you hear about Sally and the boss?
Okay. Right, so hold it. You'll have the next one. So I'm going to make it, instead of a question, I'm going to make it a statement, okay? Sally and the boss are having a thing, all right? Sally and the boss are having a thing.
Sally and the boss are having an affair.
Sally and the boss are having an affair.
Sally and the boss are tying it on.
Sally and the boss had tied it on so well, she's pregnant. The boss's wife is getting a divorce because Sally is pregnant.
The boss's wife made Sally pregnant.
Boss's wife did something miraculous.
The boss's wife heard about it, got a little crazy. Sally is going to fire the boss's wife.
Sally fired at the boss's wife.
Sally fired the boss's wife and there was an explosion.
Sally fired at the boss's wife and there was bullets. Boss's wife killed Sally.
And then the next thing that happens, two people, Sally's at the water cooler and said, I thought she killed you. And you're like, what? All right, good. Thank you, guys. Let's have another group of 4 people. Come on up. Two more. One more person. Miriam? Okay. How about a piece of gossip? Make it up. Yeah.
How come she got the promotion?
Okay, so let's make it a statement. Why did Rose get, Rose got a promotion. Let's make it, how can we make it a statement?
Rose is moving on fast, isn't she?
Okay, Rose is really moving up in the company. Rose got a promotion, just that. Rose got a promotion. Any way you want to deliver that.
Rose got a promotion.
That
No,
is.
no, no,
Oh,
John,
Rose, yes.
you gotta talk to her.
Rose got the promotion, and I think it's scandalous.
Okay, I'm gonna stop you. Don't add to it, you're just adding to it, okay? Don't add what your opinion about it, you're just passing it along, okay? And don't go like this because the audience can't hear you. Start again. Rose got a promotion.
Rose got a promotion.
Rose got the promotion.
Rose got a promotion.
Rose has locomotion.
Rose got a promotion.
Whatever you heard.
Locomotion is what you said.
No promotion.
Locomotion.
No emotion.
Say it, John.
No emotion.
She's chugging
No,
along.
no, no, John.
Rose is chugging along really well. Chugging along.
What happened to emotion? She said Rose has no emotion. That's what you're using.
Yeah. Rose has got the right emotions.
Rose has got the right emotions. I don't believe it.
We got
Rose has got the right emotions, but she doesn't believe it.
Rose has got the right emotions, but she doesn't believe it.
Rose has got the right emotions, but she does believe it.
Rose has got the right emotions and she does believe it. Oh boy.
Rose has got the right emotions. She doesn't know whether to believe it, and oh goodness.
Rose has got the right emotions, she doesn't believe it, and oh goodness, I hope the boss doesn't find out about it.
Rose has got the right emotions, and I hope the boss does find out about it.
Well, Rose has got the right emotions. Well, the boss will find out about it because they're having an affair.
Rose has got the right emotions, but the boss will find out she's having an affair with his subaltern.
All right, let's hold it at that. All right, guys. So we got back to the affair. Okay, guys, sit down. All right, now I need Marilyn and Doris, please. All right, we are going to do a 2-person scene. But in order to, we're going to put a little twist in this. One person will speak normally. The other person is going to respond with appropriate emotion, but they can only say wah, 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 wah. Okay? So no words. One of you is going to speak, and one is going to say wah, wah.
And we don't.
You don't decide that. And I will say, at one point, I will say switch. Okay? I will say switch. And then you'll continue the scene right where even if you're in the middle of speaking, you can be saying, I told you switch, wah, 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 wah. Okay? And the opposite is true too. You're saying wah, wah, and I say switch in the middle of your turn, you switch into words. All right? So the point of this improv is because we want people to connect emotionally and what their intention is, and we use it to get them to really communicate at a level even deeper than just the words. So How about a suggestion of a location where these two people are?
Grand Canyon.
Where?
Grand Canyon.
The Grand Canyon, very good, the Grand Canyon. And what is their relationship? Who are they to each other, to one another?
Sisters.
They're sisters, okay? Sisters at the Grand Canyon. And one last suggestion I need. What is under discussion? There's some important issue between them. What is that?
They're lost.
They're lost, okay? How about something, something that's something that's
Their
an
father's getting
ongoing.
married again.
Their what?
Their father's getting married again.
Their father's getting married again. Okay, good. Their father's getting married again. That's their issue. They're sisters, and they're at the Grand Canyon. Take it away, Doris and Marilyn.
You know, I didn't think we'd have to talk about it here. This is such a gorgeous place.
Wow, wow, wow.
It is. But I'm very upset. You know, he picked this piece of crap. You like her?
Wow, wow, wow.
I think she's disgusting. She's dumb, too.
Wow.
Yeah.
Switch. Continue, but switch.
She's dumb and she doesn't know what wonderful women we are.
What? What?
It's too bad. She really is pretty dumb.
What?
So I think we ought to make a little scheme to enlighten her.
Wow.
Switch.
I think that's a great idea.
Wow.
We should have invited her here.
Wow.
We could have given a little,
Yeah.
down the canyon.
Wow, wow.
Yeah, I wonder if she would have accepted. You think she's suspicious of us?
Switch.
I think she might have suspected.
Aw.
But we could be much more clever than she is. After all, there are the two of us.
Well, what?
Yeah, two of us in the Grand Canyon
What?
with one very inept woman.
What?
Yeah.
What?
We'll do it. We'll get rid of her in one fell swoop.
All right. Good plan, ladies. You know, the nerve of your father getting married at that
Yeah.
point. All right.
Absolutely.
Let's have. Let me see. Let's have Harold and Amy. Harold and Amy. So, this scene, I'm going to take suggestions to. The way we're going to switch them is they're going to start a scene. Well, let me get the suggestions. What's the location? Where are they?
Florida.
Where in Paris? Paris is a big place.
The Eiffel
They're at the Eiffel Tower. Okay, they're at the Eiffel Tower. And who are they to one another?
Strangers.
Husband and wife. Okay, husband and wife at Eiffel Tower. And what's under discussion? What important issue is under discussion?
He was flirting.
What?
He was flirting.
He was flirting with somebody. Okay. He was flirting with someone, and they are a husband and wife at the Eiffel Tower. Now, let me tell you what's going to happen. Every now and then, I'm going to say freeze, and I'm going to change their location. Okay, so they're only starting out at the Eiffel Tower. What's important is to see that their relationship continue, and that the scene is about their relationship, but we'll see how the changing locations affects it as well. Actually, I have a ding bell. Let me get my ding bell. I brought it here for a reason. I might as well use it. It's so much fun. All right, so a husband and wife at the Eiffel Tower discussing his flirting. Go.
Well, look, we gotta catch that elevator to go down. That young thing,
You know, it was your idea to have a second honeymoon.
Well, we could have a third honeymoon over someplace else, but right now, let's catch that elevator. You know, we're up here some kind of, I mean, we're all alone and then all the crop is down below.
All I know is here I am in the most beautiful city in the whole world, in the Eiffel Tower, with my husband on my second honeymoon, and you're not even looking at me.
Look,
Change of location, where are they? Hooters. They're at Hooters. Continue the scene.
Really?
Hooters.
that's one of those guys with a lot of women.
The restaurant.
Topless.
Hooters, it's a restaurant with a lot of fancy women, which is just up my alley, kiddo.
Now you change location.
New York, that's all I know about.
Now in Hooters, at the Hooters Club.
Oh,
Okay, continue. Continue your scene at Hooters in Buffalo.
Listen, so it's our second honeymoon, but you know, things can't last forever. Look at this little bunny coming over. Oh my goodness, she's all attired just like you used to be, remember? Oh, those days are gone forever.
you really know how to hurt me, don't you?
Well, you know, after 20 years, it gets a little monotonous. I need a little spice in life.
You want to talk about monotonous?
Change your location. Where are they?
Divorce lawyer.
They're at the divorce lawyer. Continue the scene.
Listen, Joe Schmo, this divorce guy, he's not going to help us with our problem. I mean, here we are, still on this lousy second honeymoon, and now we're in this office. I don't know why you brought me here.
I was hoping that somebody could help us figure out why we're still together.
Yeah, I'd like to know that too.
You know, I always thought that we would grow old together and be company for each other. But I never dreamed that the older you got, the more of a wandering eye you got.
Well, some of us are lucky that way, you know?
That's a happy look at marriage, isn't it? All right. Can I please have Hope and Bruce up here? Now, those of you who were here a little bit earlier, some of you I didn't get to, wrote some sentences for me on these 3x5 cards, and I've mixed them up and I've folded them so they're easy to pick up. We call this scenes from a hat, but I guess I could call it scenes from a basket. Basket, yes. So they're going to do a scene for you. I'm going to get rid of my thingy there. They're going to do a scene for you, and it'll be something from your suggestions. But every once in a while, I'm going to hold this basket out, which indicates that I want their next line to be, whoever I hold it to, I want that person's next line, they have to say exactly what's on this card. And anybody can do that, but because they're such good improvisers, they're going to make it work within their scene, within their relationship. So, these people are at they're on vacation. Where?
Vegas.
They're at Vegas. They're in Vegas, okay? And we'll let them make up the rest of it in Vegas.
I don't want you to be gambling anymore.
But I'm winning.
I know, but just because you're winning, it doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to win next time. We're going to leave this place broke.
Don't worry, I know what I'm doing.
All right. He walked towards her, and he said to her, "Look at that guy over there. He's doing all the winning. I think you ought to be very careful of that man over there.
I'm not gonna play at that table. And besides, what he does has nothing to do with me.
Well, he seems to have his eye on you for some reason.
I don't know, maybe he likes me.
I didn't know that you had those kind of inclinations.
Uh-oh.
I mean, really, we've been together a long time and I never...
I love you.
I know, but you haven't been showing it me lately. You're just so much more interested in these damn cards than the 21 game. I don't understand anything about this gambling. I just assume not, and that man is still looking at me. Be careful.
Maybe we better leave and go somewhere else.
Where? Well, why don't we go, I'll tell you what, why don't we stay here and we can just ignore that guy and why don't you take that to me again, what you said, I love you. It sounded so good.
I love you.
Oh, thank you. You know, why are we here?
You wanted to come.
I don't know why I did. I could have picked a much more romantic place, like, I don't know, think of something. Maybe we could leave this place, pack our bags. You think of the place, because before you spend all your money, where's a good place to go? An island.
Alcatraz.
Some island.
Coney Island.
Oh, no, Coney Island. Oh. No, I didn't have that in mind at all. I didn't.
What do you think of the Pope?
I'm glad you brought that up. Because being very religious, I was almost hesitating to come to this gambling place. I worship the Pope. Speaking of the newspaper. But he's so attractive, and the outfits that he wears, and he's so kindly. He reminds me of you.
You're just a sucker for a man in a uniform.
What do you think of the Pope? That's a good way of changing a subject. All right. Let's do. We have more of these in here. Sheila and let me see, and Joan, come on up here. If you're gonna sit down, let's pull the chairs up a little closer. Yeah, we don't have to be that far away. That's good. Right there's good. Okay, good. All right, let's give them. Let's give them a family, a place for family to a family gathering of some sort. How for you? But thank you.
Disney World.
Disney World. Okay, they're at Disney World. What's the okay, Disney World, that's fine. That's it? That's it. The rest is up to you.
Okay. Yeah, I'm so glad we're here. You know, I love Mickey Mouse. You know, with the ears. I want those ears. Mom, you're so silly. Honey, you just don't get into things.
You're embarrassing me.
Hey, I'm always embarrassing you.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, you have to get over that. You really have to get over that.
But
I just enjoy things. You gotta have a good time.
you're sillier than me, and I'm only 8.
6 months is a short sentence, and actually, when you were born at 6 months, and you know, we had to wait to get you out of the hospital, and now you're overly grown up. I just don't understand. You were this wee thing that didn't grow up, and now you're the thing that's overly grown up. You don't have fun. You don't act like a kid.
Why did you keep this from me?
Why did I keep you?
I
Why did I keep you? That's the question.
Not only are you silly, you're mean.
You know, I sometimes wonder how I got a kid like you. I really do. I have such a good time in life, and you suffer all the time.
Well, my dog loves ice cream.
You know, I'm happy to hear that. I'm happy to hear that. At least that's something that's enjoyable in your life. You know? Take on a little joy, honey.
Yeah, I do like Ronnie, my puppy.
Yeah. And who gave you that puppy? Who gave you that puppy?
You.
Yeah. Take me away from all this. I did one good thing. My whole life with this kid.
So now you're silly, you're dramatic, and you're my mother, and you're a liar and a secret keeper? I mean, really, Mom? Can't we just have like a normal relationship?
You know, you're saying all those good things about me all of a sudden, honey.
That you're a liar is good.
Well, I think, you know, recognizing the authenticity of the situation is a good thing. You tend to deny a lot. This is at least seeing clearly. You know, we got you those glasses for a reason.
It's colder than you thought. It really is. But
I'm schwitzing. It's colder.
well, you know, while we were talking, we were walking, and now we're in the ice palace.
The Ice Palace.
Yeah, the ice
The
palace.
Ice Palace. That's where they build those beautiful things. Look at that. Look at that, honey, with the colors coming through. You like color.
I do, Mom.
Oh.
I do.
Oh. It's a beautiful day.
All right. Good. All right, now I need Sarah and Sally and Bruce, come on up. And okay, Sarah, Sally, Ruth, Bruce, and Ruth, I'm saving you for, yeah, Ruth, come on, come sit up here. Okay. Ruth, you're gonna be here. Sarah, you're over here. Oh, thank you. No, just four. Four's enough. Oops. All right. All right. Okay, good. So, what you see before you looks like four separate people, but actually, it's one person with four heads.
Uh-oh.
Yes. This is a four-headed person. Not only just, it would be amazing enough if just for this person to come here at all to talk to you, but actually this person, this four-headed person, is an expert in a particular subject. Somebody call out a subject for this person to be an expert in.
Literature.
In literature. Okay. So this is Dr. Jean Malfunction, who is here to speak to us here at Penn South Senior Center. Thank you for being here, Doctor. Okay, I'm going to be over here. Thank you very much for being here. So, Doctor, you are an expert in literature. That is your all literature, or is there a specific type of literature, or you know what I'm talking about. Thank you. An author. Yes. One word at a time.
Specialize in American.
Literature.
In American literature. You specialize in American literature. Who is your favorite author?
My favorite author,
Is.
Jane Black.
Jane Black, that little known but very well respected American writer, Jane Black. Yes, I think she was known for writing about cowboys. I believe. What was the name of your favorite book? You've written about this extensively. What's the name of Jane Black's book about cowboys?
Her
Book
about cowboys is
called
Gone with the Snow.
Gone with the Snow. Gone with the Snow. A cowboy book about the frontier, and as the snow disappeared, so did the buffalo. Okay, so I'm going to take, because people are just so anxious to ask questions of Dr. Malfunction about literature. What questions do you have to ask our expert?
How many books have you written?
How many books have you written, Doctor?
I
Have written 5 books.
5 whole books. 5 books. That's a lot. Yes.
Are they all about the West?
Are your books all about the West, Doctor?
Yes, they are
about
the cowboys and
the
Indians.
About the cowboys and the Indians. So you're really an American, you're an American frontier writer is your greatest area of interest. Great. What else do you want to know from, yes,
Who is your favorite female cow?
girl?
Woman.
Yes.
Girl.
Who is your favorite female cow? No, your favorite. Your favorite, either cow or cowgirls, your choice.
Cowgirl,
You have
you
one of
like
these things.
my
Favorite girl character
is
Esther Levy.
The famous cowgirl. Now, Esther Levy was, tell us a little bit about Esther Levy, where she lived and what she's known for.
Esther
Levy
was very daring,
and
attractive to cowboys.
She was daring and attractive to cowboys. Yeah, I believe she was known for a particular activity. What she had some sort of trick. What was that she did?
she
Put her lariat her mouth
used
it to swallow
a
snake.
She put her lariat in her mouth and used it to swallow a snake. That is, I think that became a standard circus trick, as I recall. Amazing. What other questions do we have for Dr. Malfunction about Esther Levy or anything else, really? The professor knows about other things as well. Yes?
Did Esther Levy have a romantic life?
Oh, yes, yes. Please tell us just a little bit. Remember, this is a family audience. Esther Levy's quote-unquote romantic life, if you would, sir.
Esther
Yeah.
Levy has fallen in
in
love with and
old
man who rescued
her
from animals.
Oh, she fell in love with an old man who rescued her from animals. Well, who wouldn't fall in love, old or young, with somebody who rescued her from animals? So was that her main relationship, the old man? By the way, what was his name?
is
Name was Marty.
Marty. No, he was. It was an alias, Marty. And did she have any other liaisons?
she
Loved 10 other
cowboys
10 other cowboys. Marty was a cowboy and she loved 10 other cowboys. Well, that's our girl Esther. Any other questions you have for Dr. Malfunction about literature or you know, Dr. Malfunction has been around the block, so, you know, you may want to know about the life of this person. Yes?
Did Esther remind you of your mother in any way?
Yeah, you do allude to that in one of your 5 books. Did Esther remind you of your mother, and if so, how so?
Esther,
Did not resemble
my
mother at her
age.
Oh, not at her age, at your mother's age. But I believe you said there were some resemblances. What did they have in common? Your mother and Esther Levy, the cowgirl.
Esther was happy
That
she had mother's
milk.
Ah, yes. What mother isn't happy to have mother's milk? I believe she was one of the early La Leche women. As was your mother. I think they met at La Leche, isn't that true? Yes. I think it was the first La Leche, like you hear about the first Weight Watchers. This was the La Leche group, in Queens, perhaps. What other? Last question for Dr. Malfunction. Yes?
Could you tell us something about your next book?
Oh, yes. Oh, please tell us something about your next book.
My
next book is
about
a big gorilla dies alone.
About a big gorilla who dies alone, and no, it is not King Kong. Thank you very much, Dr. Mel.